Okay, MB Moose Lover here again, and not a whole lot to film around home here this time of year, but a few deer hanging around. They're out there this morning behind my house, vacuuming the woods, and that's what the deer depend a lot on in the winter is the wind. Wind is their best friend, because it blows a lot of the stuff off of the trees, a lot of the loose, cedar boughs, and a lot of the what we always called old man's beard, which is a lichen. It's a form of lichen that grows on trees, older trees and dead trees, and that's what we always called it, was old man's beard. And it's deer love it, and they'll go along when the snow's real deep and you get some really heavy winds. They'll be out there the next day and just cleaning it up, and imagine it's got a fair amount of food value to them. Cedar boughs as well. Years ago on Crown land, when I used to spend a lot of time when I was a hunter out in the big woods, and the cedar swamps out there basically had deer yards where there'd be hundreds of deer. I used to go to the ranger station, and there'd be a map on the wall that would basically have a lot of the deer yards named in some of these areas where deer depended on that cedar. Those cedar swamps, and they'd all hold up there in great numbers so that they could keep the trails clear, because that's what an animal in the winter expends so much of its energy from the food that it eats, that it's counterproductive if they have to travel too far. And you got a lot of cuttings nowadays, with vast cuttings in between small areas of cedar. There's not as many, the cedar swamps aren't as big anymore. And, so what little bit is left around lakes and deadwaters, and the deer will basically, if they have to travel a long distance across an open cut, it's detrimental to their health, because they're going to, have to expend a lot of the energy that they're getting out of the food. And the deer don't move anymore, and they really have to in the winter. They, bed down and try not to travel too far and live off their fat as much as they can. But that's what these deer are doing here. They're basically, these deer are in good shape here this year, and because this is the snow that we've got. We've got a foot of snow here all winter in February. We're almost through February here. So I think today's the 22nd, so February. So, in March, we can get some pretty severe storms here in March. But, we're through a lot of the woods, and even though you can get those big storms in March, I've seen a lot of snow on my roof in March before, and I hope that don't happen this year. But Newfoundland, Nova Scotia have been getting most of the snow this winter. They've been just pounded. New Brunswick's been pretty good, and the thing is, March we'll get a lot of warm weather too, where it'll thaw out. And here at the very end of my videos, going faster than I can talk, this little guy, he started down the road afterwards, and he posed here with my neighbor's little birdhouse on his head here. So I guess I'm running out of talking room here. Video's too fast for me. So there he is with a birdhouse on his head. So anyway, thanks for watching.